Okay. So if you just want to start getting comfortable, I know you might be already, but if just re-comfy. Um, whatever posture might be good for you if you're laying down, sitting, and so on. If you want to get a drink also as well, maybe a lozenge. Might have a bit of issue with your throat there. And when we're ready, we'll just start to gently close our eyes if that feels okay for you in this session. And just bringing our awareness to the breath and the body. So just being with the in-breath of breathing in that loving kindness and then just letting go of any stress that we might have in the body, in the shoulders, in the neck. Breathing in that nourishing energy of the universe and just letting go of any stale energy that we don't need anymore. And we could maybe just move the body a little bit if that feels good for us. A little bit of a stretch or adjust of the shoulders, a shrug maybe, or a neck movement. Whatever feels good for you. Just expanding our awareness from the breath to the body, feeling feeling through the body from the head to the bottom of our feet. Just gently scanning around the body with the awareness, like could be like a ray of sunshine, if that's what you need, warmth, or it could be like a gentle uh, a gentle rain on the body, cooling the body if that's what we need. Or maybe a gentle breeze if that's what you need, a cooling breeze or a warming breeze. Just around the head, around the neck, around the shoulders, down the arms, down the torso, the chest, and the back, down to the bum, the hips, the legs, the feet. And then just focusing your attention on any areas that are coming up for you right now. So for me, for example, there's my issue with my left shoulder. Sorry about that. I pulled my headphones out. So there's my issue with my left shoulder. It's coming up for me, so I'm just gonna be with that. I'm just gonna try and focus my attention on that with loving kindness, like you would a friend if you're there for a friend, and just focusing the breath as we breathe in onto that. So whatever area is for you that you're thinking of right now that might be coming up for you, could just be the head. Maybe there's some tension in the head, or the shoulders, or the back, or the feet, the legs. And we're just going to be connecting that area with the awareness and then the breath, breathing into that area as much as we can, being kind to ourselves, obviously. And so it's sort of this combination of we're being as much as we can be with an area that's coming up for us. And we're just sort of exploring that. We're bringing that curiosity to wherever we're focusing on. And then coming back to the breath when we need, and also breathing into the area as we need. And as we're bringing our awareness to wherever we're bringing the awareness to the area that's coming up for you, can you try and sort of mentally draw a circle around the area? And almost like it's like you're trying to put a dot on the area, but if you can't quite find where it is there a circle? Can you sort of put a circle around that area? So for me, it's like the back of my shoulder. I'm sort of imagining a round circle at the back of the shoulder. And now I'm trying to really sort of just investigate that area and see where is it actually that's causing the most tension or irritation. And again, we're being with the breath, going back to the breath. And we're also trying to be a bit indifferent to how it feels. So we're trying to be more of a watcher instead of a judger of this is bad, this is good. So you know how you would talk to a friend and say, my shoulder hurts or something like this, and they're the observer of that as we're telling them that. We're trying to just sort of have that bit of a separation from what is happening. We're not trying to judge it. It is there, it might be painful, we might be going through some pain, but we're trying to just be the observer, the compassionate observer of what might be coming up for us. And it's something similar to the practice of if you could imagine clenching your hands and the tension that that might bring. But now, if you were to clench your hands and breathe into it, there's like an unclenching there, if that's a word. So we're just trying to bring that mind muscle connection into the area that we're working on, connecting that, really getting connected with it, being comfortable in it, and then bringing the awareness of the breath into it, the easing of the breath. Breathing in that loving compassion, that loving energy, and just letting go of anything that we don't need, letting go of the tension. And these can be big breaths for you, small breaths for you, shallow breaths. You can just be watching the breath. We're just trying to work on that connection with the breath, with these areas around our body. And what you might start to notice is the pain might start to move a little bit. You might not be able to completely put your awareness right on it. That's why I sort of suggested that circle around the area. You might start to notice it might change. It might start to not disappear, but just become something different. Or it might just, be the same. Don't worry about that if it's the same. It's about being with that, though, more and more and seeing what happens. Because this time, in this practice here and now, the one thing we're doing differently is we're having the intention to meet what we're going through with with as much loving compassion as we can in the moment. And again, at any moment you can just come back to the breath, be with whatever anchor works for you. If you need to gently open your eyes, if you need to listen to some sound, some other sound that you can hear around, or just a gentle touch of the part of your body, your legs, something like this, just to comfort yourself. Or even just moving the body a bit if that feels good for you. You could maybe just do a little bit of a body scan if that feels comfortable to you. If you need to just take a bit of a break for a second, going down to the legs, going down to the tips of the fingers, just bringing your awareness somewhere else. Could maybe be if you need to have another anchor, just a simple mantra of breathing in, breathing out. That's worked for me for so many years. It's a great one. Just real simple, just breathing in, breathing out, and connecting that with the breath. So this meditation here has just been about connecting anything we might be going through, because you can expand this to literally things going on during your day, emotions that you might feel as well. And just being there with that as a bit of detachment from that, as more of a observer, and being with the breath and breathing into that. So if I could give you an example of that, it would be I dropped some food, I think, or something on the floor earlier today, and I'd been having like a quite stressful day. Stuff's been going on over here, stuff's been going on over there, the news and all this kind of thing. And so I felt that tension of anger after I dropped this thing. I think I must have, I think I was cracking an egg or something, something like this. And I'd got the shell on the floor and a bit of yolk. And when that anger started to, I started to notice that anger. There was just that breath there, that coming back to the meditation kind of, and that being with that feeling. And it turned into me laughing at myself because I'd caught myself in that, you know what I mean? I'd caught myself like, we thought we were cool and calm, but then that little bit just there. And then it did just turn into something else that disappeared. So what we'll do just now is just have a few minutes in silent meditation, if that's okay, just 2 or 3 minutes. And we'll just be with the breath. And again, if you want to be with anything else, I encourage you to do that. Any other, if there's other parts of the body that are coming up for you or the same parts, be with that with loving kindness or just be with the breath, and we'll just silently meditate for 2 or 3 minutes here together, supporting each other in this practice. Thank you very much. So we'll just end this meditation now just by gently coming back to our surroundings, maybe having another little stretch, shrug with the shoulders or a move of the head, whatever's good for you. Taking in our environment around us, the sounds we can hear, what we can see. And I'd like to thank you very much for letting me practice again. And I really appreciate that. And I will stop the recording now.